Hello, hello, hello. Hope you are all safe and well as per usual. Welcome back to the West Ham Network. This is in association with the guys over at kumb.com. Please make sure you do go and check out the guys with a great forum, fans from all over the world having good banter, of course, with a fantastic and very knowledgeable website as well. But I am back. Anton is back from a little break with his family, and today I'm bringing you the David Moyes press conference. Football is back. The Premier League starts tonight. I can't actually believe it, but we are talking Premier League football. It feels like it's only just stopped, but it's been a good break. It's taken a good breather. The transfer news has been relentless, and it still continues because, as David Moyes has been talking in his presser, Cornet is in the building. I'll come across that in a second. But if you are new around here, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button. There's a little button somewhere on the channel. If it's red, that means you've not clicked it. Click it. That means then you have subscribed to our content. That will then notify you when our shows go live. If you want to make sure you're getting notified when our shows go live, there is a bell notification. If you hit that bell notification, that will notify you and send you a little cheeky message when our videos do go live. On top of that, if you're interested in becoming a channel member, click the membership option as well. We're doing regular draws, and Russ has already did a draw earlier on today in his West Ham Daily. Really good show, really good content. Can't believe we had so many of the players on from the past. So if you're interested in going and checking out their predictions for the season ahead, then go and check out the Daily earlier on that Russ did. Later on tomorrow, I'm bringing back the preview. Hopefully it's all singing and all dancing, but it's brand spanking new. It's a new idea. It's a new concept. I hope you like it. It's been a thing in the back burner for a while, but we're trying to launch it and make it something a little bit more exciting, straight to the point, short, sharp, and giving you as much information as we possibly can. So make sure you do join us. Well, we've got loads of stuff coming up. Holly's new show starts tomorrow as well. You name it. If you want all things West Ham, make sure you do come out and check out the West Ham Network. Now, I hope you are all keeping safe and well. There's going to be plenty of people in the chat, so I am going to come in and have a little cheeky chat with you all. Howard, you well? Good afternoon again, all you beautiful people. Seeing a lot of live streams today. Absolutely. Will Moyes take Cornet into the press conference? Well, he didn't, but he did speak about him as well. Jakey boy, happy birthday for yesterday. He's just turned 15. I'm trying to remember exactly when it was you first came on the channel and how old you were. I think you were 13, Jakey boy. You've done really well. So if you haven't already, make sure you go and check out Jake's channel, West Ham Unofficial. Hit that subscribe button as well. Jonathan, we're all well. Thank you very much. He is in the building, so hopefully announce them soon. Hence the reason we thought we'd bring this video to you a lot earlier, because if he does, we'll go on and let you know when he is. Welcome back. Thank you very much, Jonathan. West Ham. Come on, you Irons. 100% unlikely to see Scamacca to start against City, and Antonio 50-50 as well, so not sure we're ready for the City opener. We'll have to check back after 3 to 5 games if he started or not. Absolutely. Afternoon from Adam, and afternoon Jonathan Wood as well. So let me get started on today's press conference, and that is David Moyes was speaking about ahead of the game Man City. What's his thought ahead of the Man City game? So let me bring this up onto the full screen. And he goes on and he says, we're playing Man City, and of course it's incredibly tough. I don't think you can focus on any one area. You have to focus on all the areas. They're top class, and I think we'll see that again this season. It's one of the pluses last year that we performed better against the Cities, Liverpool's, Chelsea's. It was perhaps a batch of other games. We'll need to play really well against Man City to get a result. They have the odd addition as well. And oh my word, you can say that again. They do have the odd addition. Haaland, just to name one of the players, a fantastic recruit that they've brought in. However, That doesn't mean that these players will hit the ground running, because they're going to have some new players in their team. And it looks like West Ham probably aren't actually going to have many, if at all, any of the new players in our starting 11. So we have got that unity. We know what it takes to try and go out there and get a result. And if you join me in the preview, you'll see what I mean about how this result could go one way or the other. And I know it's like one of those simple comments, but it really, really could. You know, it really, really could, because no one really knows what to expect. It's the first game of the season, and Moyes, as he typically does, putting respect onto the competition, which I really do love and admire about Moisey. It's loads and loads and loads of respect he gives to the opposition, and I love that, and that's cool. And so yeah, we'll see what everyone else is saying as well. Good to see you, Scott. I like your new picture. Mad Max 5892 Cornet is very, very close. Is that you yourself? So afternoon all. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just getting my lunch brought into me as well. Thank you. Thank you. This is live. This is what happens. Del Boy, afternoon, Anton. Afternoon to you. Graham Smith, hello from Harrogate. Let's hope we have a good showing. Absolutely. Adam Architect, Premier League 2 kicks off now. Under 23s, under 21s are playing Fulham. I've seen that. There's a live feed going on, or a live commentary thing going on as well. Debiku all playing, as well as Ogbonna. Well, he did speak about Ogbonna. We'll go on to that as well. Only one Cornetto. Give it to me. Just one Cornetto from Ivory Coast. I heard Russ's show earlier on when we were driving back, and I heard us singing. Just keep up. Don't change your day job. We'll be fielding a weak squad Sunday. Dawson, Creswell, Zuma all carrying knocks. Scamacca not fit. It's going to be tough against City. We should be able to keep 2 goals if Areola starts, but how are we going to score against City? Ludders, hello all. Good to see you too. Well, let me move on to the next part of the story, and that is about Scamacca. Now, Gianluca has only just joined us, and he's a little bit behind, so I'm not expecting him to be available this weekend. He's not played any minutes in pre-season, so it makes it very difficult to put him out so soon. He is trained, but not as a regular, and as consistent on the transfer. Took quite a bit off him. We've got him in. I like what I see. If you look at world football, there's a giant bundle of forwards out there. There's a couple like Haaland and Nunez who have moved on this summer. We have watched Gianluca for a long term. His link play, build-up play is very impressive. 23 is young for someone to come into the Premier League. You have to give young players time. He'll also bring us a different dimension, the two of them, and Antonio at times too. Now, what's interesting about this is if you followed our press conferences last year, there was a lot of smoke and mirrors about David Moyes. I'm not beating about the bush here. I'm also not alleging to thinking that Scamacca will play. I don't know. We don't know. But David Moyes does keep his cards close to his chest, and he's not going to give everything away to the mainstream media. Absolutely not. I'll go by talking to you about the likes of when Jared Bowen was injured last season. On his press conference, he absolutely denied anything about Jared Bowen playing the game. Bang, what happened? We played Everton, and Jared Bowen was there. He was on the park playing the game. He's done it several times last season, so we have to be mindful of the information he's going to give to us relating to starting lineups, because that is going to give our hand away. If we were to play someone like Scamacca, then Man City don't know the setup that West Ham have got. So I think we have to be really mindful of what Moyes says, unless he blatantly says a player is out, injured, or not playing. Then every position and every player is up for grabs. So we know that Aguero will be missing. We probably know Ogbonna's missing because he's playing the under 23s today. But I'm not so sure that we're not going to see Scamacca tomorrow. Don't think he'll start, but I think he might come off the bench. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. When do we have to name our 25-man team by? I think that will probably, I think we'll get that notified tomorrow. Is that right as well? Harley, I reckon Scamacca will come on from the bench against City. I think that you are probably right, but it's just a guessing match now as well. I heard that Guerd is fit. I heard he is not, because especially he put out a video on his social media yesterday with Issa Diop, and he's got the big boot on. He is in the training camp, but he's sitting down on the floor and he's doing his work as well. Going to be a great game from 2 up, 2 down hammers. Absolutely. Harley Salami. 5 subs now, so Moyes' hand is forced to rotate and keep our 11 as sharp as everyone else. Scott R is saying, I can see the lineup due to injuries. Areola, Johnson, Zuma, Dawson, Sofao, Rice, Souček, Benny, Fornals, Bowen, Vlasic. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see. We're expecting anything between 2 to 3 months, Dean, for him. So we will wait and see. Now, let's move on to the next thing, and that's on the tip of everyone's tongue: Cornet and signings. Now, this is what he said in relation to Maxwell Cornet. He is in the building now, so hopefully we can get that one done. We need to do an awful lot more business. We lost 4 players, and we have to fill in voids. We want to bring in quality players. We've got lots of areas we'd like to address. Once we get it completed, it'd be a lot easier to speak about. So Cornet, from the moment that David Moyes did his press conference, wasn't a completed transfer. So we are trying to get that one over the line, but he is in London. He is completing his medical with West Ham side, and it looks like that we will get this one over the line, but probably not enough time to feature in the game tomorrow, because he would have had to have been registered for the game by midday today. So I think this is great. I love the fact that he spoke out about Maxwell Cornet in the press conference, saying that he is in the building and we are looking to bring him in. And for me, it's a great signing. He's got so much versatility. He covers so many different positions in the team. It is ridiculous. His versatility makes him a standout player for someone like David Moyes. And I think that is absolutely ideal for what he is looking for. Love what Moyes is saying there. Absolutely. Jonathan Boyce, do you think we'll all be still on it for transfers, or will Cornet be us closing the door now due to the whole trouble with Lingard and Onana? No, he's saying it there on a tin. He wants more recruits, and he has spent money, but I think he knows we need quality over quantity, and I don't think he is. Onana, if Onana situation is true, he's proven the point. I'm not going to go and sign players for the sake of it. If Onana is looking for 135k a week, there is no point of us sitting here thinking, hey, we're going to bring him in. We're not, because as Russ said yesterday on his video, we're then going to have to look at Jared Bowen's salary, Declan Rice's salary, every single other player there who values their opinion in that squad. We have to have a wage structure. And I've got to give credit where credit's due. I like having a wage structure at a club. It's good. It keeps everyone reasonably, satisfied with where they're at in the squad. Dean is saying Cornet is ideal for Moyes' system, going straight into my FPL team. Yeah, I think he could be a really interesting player for West Ham moving forward. I mean, 9 goals for Burnley, playing in several different positions in the Premier League. He has got 1 year in the Premier League under his belt already. So that is a potentially shrewd bit of business by David Moyes. Nobody knows, Dean. Our game is on Sunday, not tomorrow. Yeah, sorry, of course it is. It's on Sunday. Scott is saying the Onana spectacle is purely agents squeezing us due to the financial fair play. There's no way Everton can afford him. Yep, I'm under the understanding that they have paid, and that's why they were getting rid of players like Richarlison, etc., because they were offering big money wages out to several clubs. So I can't see how they can get that one over the deal as well. Jonathan would be playing Saturday or Sunday. We're playing him on Sunday. So if I said that, I do apologize. Adam, I understand that Moyes wants 2 more full-time players and then look at getting in 2 loans. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a minimum of 3 or 4. I heard Russ earlier on saying 2. I wouldn't be happy with 2. I heard Russ say left back and a central midfielder. I think we need more than that. We need cover for the centre halves, because I don't think the centre halves are going to be fit, ready to rock and roll. I think we do need a left back. Yes, I think he's going to be in the market for someone. Another trickster, I don't know, maybe Broja. I don't think that one's dead, especially with Chelsea. I've just read something there about Tuchel talking about a new style of play, having Raheem Sterling in their team, let alone the fact that they're linked to other players from all around. So I don't think the Broja thing is finished either. So let's keep an eye on that one. Fingers crossed it's a speedy recovery. Aguero's genuinely a top 4 defender. Can't wait to see him and Zuma's partnership. I completely agree with you as well. Scott R, we're looking hard at left backs and left-footed centre backs right now, according to the rumour mill. Yep, Harley the Salami. Why the Onana for 135k a week? We can get 2 to 3 players out of that same wage, especially new players who need to prove their worth. Absolutely, and I think that's the thing. The policy is David Moyes is not going to pay over the odds for a player. He might rate him, he might think he's a quality player, but you bring him in, and that changes the whole dynamics of the squad, and that's exactly what he does not want to do. 2 up, 2 down hammers. This is why I believe Lingard is not coming and will progress us. Hopefully you're right, mate. Cornet feels like a possible Antonio Mark II. He can play everywhere. He really can, Jonathan. And he's got a good history of football behind him. Metz, Lyon, Burnley. People are asking me, why did he go to Burnley? Why did no other club come in for him a lot earlier? I don't know. We'll talk about that more in depth when hopefully he does sign, and we get that one over the line. Don't get me wrong, this is from Scott. Onana will probably be a top midfielder in a few years, but his agent is getting greedy. Absolutely. What positions can Cornet play? Are you ready for this? It's literally every position. He has played out on the right as well, but he does cover nearly every single position on the left-hand side as well as a striker. That's why David Moyes is going to be all over that. Left wing back, left wing, and left back. January window is not far either. Absolutely. Especially on the back of a World Cup, as well. So you get to see some other interesting players out there for it as well. So let me talk to you about what David Moyes moved on to next in the press conference, and that was Moyes was talking about the stadium increase. He said it's fabulous for football club because it feels like they need to get more supporters. It's important to encourage more younger and new supporters here. Absolutely, it really is, and I think it's great. I've got my season ticket again this year. Unfortunately, I can't go to the Man City game, and I might not be able to go for the next couple of months because my wife starts a new job, so that's going to take a hit on me. However, fair play to the club. They've allowed me to forward my ticket to a friend, which I have done. So he'll be taking my seat and he'll be enjoying it. So I'll be giving you the match day live on Sunday. So make sure you do tune in to the channel where you will get that as well. Now, he does go on and talk about injuries. He says, we've got quite a lot of concerns, but I'm not going to give you them. Ogbonna is playing this afternoon for the under-23s. He's doing really well, but he's not ready to be considered for the first team at the moment. Now, you can hear the difference in see the difference in what he says about Ogbonna. He was not ready to be considered for the first team at the moment. He is absolutely giving you the right answer there. But what he's saying here is he's a little bit behind, so I'm not expecting him to be available this weekend when he talks about Scamacca. This is why I'm trying to try my best to read into what he says, basing my opinion on listening to David Moyes' press conferences for the last 2 to 3 years religiously and trying to work out where's the smoke and mirrors, where are the smoke and mirrors, and build and say my preview on what he says in that, and then bang, the game comes, and I'm like, oh my God, Moyes, you just said in the press conference that someone wasn't playing, and bang, they're starting in the game, because that's what's happened the last 2 or 3 years. He doesn't give anything away to the fan base or to the media or to the opposition, really, essentially, because that's what he's trying to keep it away from. So, yeah, I'm hearing rumors and links about people have taken knocks in training, the likes of Antonio, all that sort of stuff, but we will talk further about that in the preview, which I am buzzing to talk about tomorrow when it does come on. So we'll come to you at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Please make sure you do join in. I'm going to have a whole host of guests, some ex-pros as well. Really excited to do it. So please keep your eye on the channel as well. So many comments. I'm going to try my best to catch up with them. Where are we? Where are we? What are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Strong links to Attila Sliazi, first choice, and Marco Senesi, last 24 hours for a centre back. Russ has spoken about them before in depth, so we will probably come back to you with them because the transfer rumours are rife, and especially now that Moyes has said, listen, we need more players in the door, then we will do that as well. Just one Cornet goal, give it to me. Love it, Harley. Cornet would add speed to our woefully slow squad. Absolutely, he would. That's what I heard. Senesi would be a good signing. John Osborne's in the house. Good to see you, mate. Apparently, Cornet's squad number will be 99. Just one Cornet. 99. Love it. But if you haven't already, go and check out the guys over at Claret and Booze. John's part of that. So go and hit the subscribe button for them as well. 2 up, 2 down, hammers, smoke, and mirrors. Definitely 100%. It is absolutely smoke and mirror. I do believe 100%. Sorry, I just had to do something there. Scott, here I am in my holidays, constantly scoring Facebook, Twitter, OneFootball, Google, YouTube, looking for football transfer rumors. I guess I'm ready for the season to start. That is West Ham fan in abundance, Scott, 1,000,000%. So Augie has been out for 10 months and still not ready. Ludders, I think the thing is, at his age, suffering the injury that he did, I think giving him the 1-year contract extension was the goodwill gesture that the club did, and I like that. It's really nice, but it's going to take a lot of hard work and determination for him to come back from that to even get anywhere near where he was at beforehand. It's going to be a tough gig. It is going to be a tough gig for him. So I don't think we can rely heavily on Augie this year. I think he may play a bit part when we need him to close down games at the end of a game, etc. Scott Salesi is a left-footed, I believe, so cover for Aguirre. Tennessee is right-footed, I think. There you go, all talking to each other. 2 up, 2 down, hammers. I think Antonio Scamacca are having one-to-one training. Gatesy's in the house. If you haven't already, go and check out Force for Iron. Give them a subscribe. Maxel Cornet came from France. He used to play for Burnley, but so it's now he is a Cockney. Is that a song? Gatesy? Am I reading it wrong? Let me have it. Cornet came from France. He used to play for Burnley. It is. It is. I like it. Good. That's all for you, mate. That's all for you. Harley, nothing. Don't put anything off the table, mate. Everything's on the table. No cards. Moyes keeps everything under wraps, mate. So it doesn't matter what we all report. It doesn't matter. It's all happening. And I think every player's up for grabs, really, within reason. Cup Tripper, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to yourself. Well, we've got a few more of the slides to go through. I think this is the last one. Moyes on the new season. He said, we're still all recovering from the last 2 seasons. We're still having a bit of recovery. We're going to have to start a bit of rebuild. I love being back. There's quite a big job going on here to compete as much as we have been in the past 2 seasons. I think if we continue to make West Ham seen as a European club, that would be incredible progress. This is a big step, a big jump, and we have done that in an incredible period. Now, listen, this is what I find the most interesting. Moyes has spent the money as it stands, but he still is not happy with the squad. So I don't doubt for a second this is the opportunity. This is the window that us fans have been calling for such a long time. Yes, we should have strengthened a bit last year. Yes, we should have strengthened the year before that, but we didn't. And now we are in the moment where we have to do it now. This is the moment. And Moyes is hopefully backing that up by saying, I'm going to do it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring these players in that can strengthen this squad. I do look at all our signatures and think, yeah, they have offered us an outlet, something different, and definitely been able to play different formations. Cornet offers an opportunity to cover so many different positions and also cover as a second striker, a third striker, you name it. It's a versatile player who has done well in the Premier League. Scamacca, an out-and-out striker that drops deep to help everyone. Flynn Downs, I think that's a great addition to the squad as well. Aguerd, unfortunately, with his injury, it's not great, but I think he's going to offer us something when he does come back into this season as well. So many comments again. Look what happened to Reed. He never returned to his former form. If Augie can come back, that will be amazing. At one point, Augie and Reed made up the best backlines in the Prem. Yeah, it's an old IU song adapted. It is. Sorry, mate, just caught me off guard. Hang on, what's your opinion on being a bit more between Forest and Leicester? I definitely think we should hijack the deal. I'm interested to hear about the whole Leicester thing, because what's going on there? They're just players going out the door, left, right, and centre, and I don't know what's going to happen at Leicester, especially if Fofana goes. I think Tielemans pretty much is one of their biggest assets that said that he may be staying. So when we were linked to him, and Arsenal were linked to him as well at some point. So any news on Phil Jones? Not for me. Only worth 15 million euros, apparently. All talking to each other. Can't Marvel. Cornet is going to be a big hit. I do agree with you as well. Leathers is saying, when does the transfer window close? And I think it's the 1st of September. I think it is. Living the dream from Gatesy. The Red Bull model. The Danish team won 3-0 against the Faroe team, so probably playing against the Danes in Europa Conference. Courtney will be our 5th summer signing of the window. He's going to hit the ground running, going to have an impact player as well. Ian's in the house. Good to see you, mate. Hope you are well. Gatesy, possibly it's a big rotation, but not in the positive manner. Loads of players going out, and they haven't brought a player in. I don't think they have brought a player in yet, so that's what makes it for interesting as well. Seeing as Cornet is a musical instrument, let's see what we get to he played Sunday. I don't think he's going to be registered in time for this game. So that will be interesting. Mad that he was the left back we signed was Patrice Evra. Don't be telling me that, mate. Do we need another midfielder with Coventry and Flynn Downs? I think Moyes thinks we do. I think he does. If you think about the players that we've been looking at or linked to, then I think we do someone to challenge. And if you bring someone in, let's just for talking sake say it was someone like Onana that was potentially coming into the club, then you would have had Onana, Souček, and Rice. And if you only played 2 of the 3, then that's still good. But if you could then switch it and play the 3 of them and allow one of them to get further forward, Declan Rice could get further forward, Tommy Souček could get further forward. I think this is going to be a great season for Tommy Souček. I think his second season allowing Declan Rice to get further forward, and obviously Moyes is interested. We're sitting here, we don't know what formation he's going to set up with. We could get a total surprise with the team he's going to put out, and that's what he does. I have watched his press conferences for 2 to 3 years religiously and understood that it's all smoke and mirrors. That's what we need to understand here. So what we think may happen probably won't happen. Cornet could be signed and could be registered and could play. I don't think he will, because I think Moyes would want to see him first. But he has got a good record against Man City from all the clubs he's played at. I think Cornet missed the cutoff to play Sunday. As it stands, if he's not signed, then he had to be signed by midday today, then yes. I think that he'll be like St. Maximum. Ashby playing now for another 21s. I was hoping he'd be on the bench tomorrow, especially as we could play in as a back five. He still could be. He still absolutely could be on the bench tomorrow. So he's young enough and strong enough to be able to handle that, no problem at all. So don't worry about that. I think the game across there, West Ham Fulham, is still 0-0. Is registry today or Saturday, so later than Sunday? No, it's today, midday as well. I honestly have seen anything from Ashby that suggests he's first team ready. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't seen it. Scotty is, mate. I do see it. Although sometimes take something that I say with a pinch of salt, because sometimes, I thought Alessi was first team ready, and look, he's now at Sunderland, and he never even started the first game. But I still do think he was capable of making a step up, in my opinion. But I do think Harrison Ashby is. I think he is ready to rock and roll. Definitely. I think we will see something about him this year. Heard Cornet's agent is Ben and Jerry's. Cornet is being registered by midday today to be playing on Sunday. How do you think we're going on Sunday? Watch the preview tomorrow night. We'll talk about that in depth. Vinay Scamacca wanted a Cornet. He got his wish. He did. We need our Areola to start to have a chance on Sunday. Absolutely. God, so many comments. The more I learn about Cornet, the more I like him. Absolutely. Dan's in the house. Good to see you, mate. Ford, if we can't get a Nana, who would be your next choice? Mate, I've said it from the start. My biggest choice would have been Conor Gallagher. I'm intrigued to see how he fits in the Chelsea setup this year, because he must have had some promises to say, I'm going to get some game time, because we've got the World Cup coming up and he's going to want to get to the World Cup squad. So I'm really surprised that he's sticking around, because I really don't see how he is going to fit into their setup. I really don't, because they don't play that style of play. I think he's a phenomenal player. Anyway, I don't think we're going to get him. Richard, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Are we going to play two up front? I think we don't know, mate. We'll have to wait and see. H&O Productions, bigger things happening at West Ham. Player revolt on playing style. Russ knows how much I want West Ham. I say every show as a magician in midfield. Up the hammers. Come on, you irons. Love that. I'm trying to get to the end here because I need to actually go. I think Alessi is going to prove us all wrong. He's going to dominate the championship. Fear Downs and commentary will not get any game time like Vlasic and Kroll last season. Yes, I know. Growing the hair out, growing the beard out. We'll see how it goes. Well pleased with Cornet signing. A Burnley pal raves about him. What about anyone here going to Forest Away? Got free tickets in the ballot. I'll probably give Lingard a bit of verbals. Good on you, mate. Please do. We're massive to up to down hammers. Scamacca will be a late sub, but I reckon absolutely. Listen, that brings an end to our video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Gives you a bit of insight into the press conference from David Moyes. Fingers crossed will come live to you in a couple of hours' time when West Ham have signed Maxwell Cornet, because we know he is in the building, because David Moyes has said it. We're looking to bring more players in as well. Go and check out the West Ham Daily that Russ did earlier on. And as we do, we always say, stay safe and thank you for watching. Much love. Come on, you irons. I'll see you over the next couple of hours.